I grew up in a small village in northern Idaho. The signs on either side of town said population 713 for the entire 11 years that I lived there as a kid. I refer to it today as a drinking village with a timber extraction problem. It was the end of the era of big timber in the continental United States. There were 3 large sawmills in the small town of Weeip, Idaho. It was a town in which people were clearly insecure. The motto, the way of living, was might makes right. So kids created a pecking order among themselves based upon who was toughest. In other words, who beat up who last week or the week before. And I was a nerdy kid who was into reading, so I was a prime target for these folks. I got beat up by kids who had a board with nails in it. I got home, I didn't even tell my parents. It was just too embarrassing. In any event, one day I was 10 years old. I was walking to school on the gravel road from our home to the elementary school. And I must have heard something, or in any event, I had this feeling that something was watching me. So I turned up and looked to my right. And up there on the second floor, leaning out the window with a .22 rifle pointed right at the base of my neck, was Johnny J. Johnny J wasn't known for being real bright, but I knew that if he shot me at the base of my neck with a .22 rifle that I would die. So I just turned and continued walking slowly. I knew better than to run, because you can't outrun bullets, and that might have inspired him to shoot me or to shoot at me. He was 13 at the time, I was 10, and I thought so little of this experience that I didn't even bother to tell my parents. It just never came up in conversation for another 20 or 30 years. Then I mentioned it. It was a little too late to fix it at that point.